Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for April 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in April and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in this reading. If you would like to get a continuation or an expansion of this psychic tarot reading that I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, you can get my psychic crystal readings for April 2023 for each sign of the zodiac by clicking on the link down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page, and there, probably on the third listing, second listing on that page, you will see the psychic crystal readings for April. You just click on whichever zodiac sign you want, your sun, your moon, or your rising sign, or you could click on somebody else's zodiac sign that you're curious about, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. These psychic crystal readings are chock full of everything I can think of to look at in the area of life, all condensed into these psychic crystal readings. So if you haven't checked them out yet, I do hope you'll decide to check them out. So all that being said, Sagittarius, now on to your April 2023 psychic tarot reading. First card you have, Sagittarius, is the Eight of Rods, and this is news coming to you swiftly. It could indicate swift and sudden change. It could be long distance travel or having to travel, or it could be the arrows of love. This could also be back and forth communications. You may not just only receive communications, you could be going back and forth with somebody in communication. You may be building up your confidence in some way to make some kind of change or to communicate with somebody. And it's like you've been listening to somebody that's motivating you towards this direction. And you may feel like you have to move quickly, or you feel inspired to, make this reach out to somebody quickly, make this communication happen quickly. Or if it's some sort of change, you may feel like you want to hurry up and do it. You want to hurry and make this change. You may also be getting some kind of information or hearing or listening to new theories, or also information on how to progress in something that you're working on or doing or interested in pursuing. I kind of feel for some of you Sagittarians, this has been a long time coming, and it could be energy that's been building up and building up and building up inside of you. But this is the month to make your move. This is the month that is kind of like the tipping point for you. You may catch the attention of somebody that you are now engaging in communication with them in April. This could be about love, but it could also be about some work project or business proposition or opportunity. This could also be something where you feel like you've got to move fast. Maybe you've been wanting to buy a property and a house becomes available, or something else. It doesn't have to be a home, it could be something else. And you feel like, oh, it's available now. I have to act quickly. I've got to make this purchase, or, jump on this now. where you had uncertainty before, I feel you have more certainty now. And you may be really trying to tap in to what is best for you now. What was best for you a year or two ago isn't necessarily what's best for you now. So you may be having to ask yourself some questions and, like, for lack of a better word, see what fits with your life, work-life balance or your life purpose at this time. And what is best for you? What do you need? You may be really needing to ask yourself these questions and tapping into that. You may be talking to some people also about going on some kind of trip. It could have to do with work or business, but it could also be for pleasure. It's not always about work. So the next card you have in your reading, Sagittarius, is you have the Devil. And the Devil is a card that can symbolize addictions, being addicted to someone or to something. It could also be somebody in your life has an addiction problem. This could also be fears, like anxiety or fears that you have about certain things could be kicking up now. Like, how the angel's on one shoulder and the devil's on the other shoulder in cartoons and on movies and things like that. This could be like the devil on your shoulder, like preying onto your fears. You could find yourself trying to hold yourself back from getting into something that could end up being problematic for you or causing you trouble. This could be like maybe you're married or seriously coupled with somebody and you are sexually attracted to somebody new and they're kind of enticing to you or coming on to you, and then this could be an affair, and that could cause you a world of trouble. Unless you're really ready to have your current relationship split up, this might be something you don't want to get involved in. It could also be something else that, some kind of medication or prescriptions or something that you're feeling enticed or drawn to take or use for whatever reason, and it could end up having bad results for you later on. I do feel like the universe, for some of you Sagittarians, sun, moon, or rising sign people, are being tested by the universe in some way. So you may find you're getting tested. Be careful you're not getting lured into something that sounds too good to be true or super promising. It could be a diet powder, some kind of pill or medication to help you lose weight or to help you have better mood. It could also be lured into something that is like maybe a pyramid scheme or some kind of, new business opportunity that doesn't have a track record you can investigate or look into, that may sound like, wow, this is a great opportunity, but it could be too good to be true, and it could end up being problematic for you later. So I'd be very careful about agreeing to start work at any new company or business or making any huge purchases right now or buying into any kind of dietary supplements or programs or things that sound like they're new. Like it could be flash in the pan. Like they may not pan out, or they could possibly have disastrous effects. The universe is testing you in some way. It could also be, like I said earlier, if you're already married or seriously coupled, you could feel enticed to have an affair or something of that nature. So the next card you have in your reading is the Four of Wands or Rods, and this is marriage. It could be getting married, attending a wedding, throwing a wedding. You could be getting married. You could be getting engaged. You could be attending some other type of celebration or party. This could also be success coming to you in springtime. If you are single, I feel like some of you are on the cusp or precipice or will be experiencing the romance of your dreams. And if this is somebody new to you or it's a new relationship, you are going to be having intimate relations off the charts, and a lot of it. You may find yourself going the extra mile for somebody, or somebody going the extra mile for you, or both of you may be doing that. If you are already married or seriously coupled, you could be throwing a wedding or an engagement party for somebody in your family. Keep in mind, my readings, just like all psychic readings, I don't care who you're getting them from, whether they're private or, general, timing is going to be different for all of you. So for some of you, this may have already happened. Some of you, it's happening this month. Some of you, it's happening in the near future. Some of you have a new romance that's blossoming and blooming here. If it's not about a romance you're already in or a new romance that's coming to you, my guides are telling me you're going to be attending some kind of celebration. For some of you, this could happen now, but for many of you, it could be happening in August, or it could be any time between April and the end of August. You could even find that someone, it could be you, it could be somebody in your life, has a surprise engagement announcement. A surprise engagement announcement could come up. Could be one of your kids, could be could be a sibling to you, could even be if your parents are no longer together. It could be coming from one of your parents even. Even somebody, if it's not you, it could be like I said, one of your kids or grandkids or a sibling. A new romance could be popping up for them. Because, sometimes I say these new romance things and people write, I'm done with romance. I'm not having anything to do with romance. Okay, well, then either it's happening to you later than now, or it's not you and it's somebody that you truly are involved with and love and care about, and it's going to happen to them. Because new romance is a strong theme here. But like I said, if you're already coupled, you could hear a surprise engagement, or you could be attending somebody's engagement party or wedding or something on those lines, because it really is circling around that the strongest. So I just want to stop the reading here to let you know that if you would like to get the most recently recorded videos that I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand videos, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2023. Sorry, I'm going to repeat that again because a big cement truck decided to back up and make all kinds of loud beeping noises. If you're interested in getting my most recently recorded video series from my Vimeo on-demand videos, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2023 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings are now available on Vimeo. That link is down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com. On the videos page, it'll probably be one of the top 3 videos on that page. You just click on whichever zodiac sign you want, your sun, your moon, or your rising sign, or somebody else you care about and are curious about sign, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. These did seem particularly lucky to me. Like I say in the video series at the beginning, sometimes what's new or lucky doesn't seem that way in the beginning, and later on it turns out to be lucky. I didn't feel that as much in this video series. For most of the signs, not all of them, but most of them, I felt these seemed lucky right from the get-go. So they're a very popular video series. Every year I record them in March, and most people really seem to gravitate towards them because everybody wants to know what's going to be lucky and new. So hopefully you'll decide to check them out. So the card you have here is the 10 of Rods. This is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. And these 10 rods of burden can be knowledge and experience you've gained that are going to help you as you move on to new and better horizons. This card can also be showing you or saying to you that in the month of April, you may possibly feel overburdened. You could be doing a lot of cleaning house, making a clean sweep of things. You may also feel like you have to adjust your thinking. Some of you Sagittarians may feel like you've really gotten off track in some way with your thinking. You may find yourself with a lot of to-do lists. You could be compiling these to-do lists, or you could have a boss or, a family member or a spouse or a significant other compiling the list for you. You may also feel like in the month of April, like you just have to take care of too many things. You could feel overwhelmed by responsibilities of like maybe you have to take care of your taxes and you have to take care of like other family members or things going on in a variety of ways. And you could be like cleaning up your yard, putting out a lot of yard waste on the curb. So there could even be that type of thing happening. You could even be going through a period of time, Sagittarius, where you're really looking at and examining your life and trying to restructure it and reorganize it in some way. And you could be really having to spend time figuring out what's your next step, what's your next move going to be. How do you make things easier for yourself? How do you streamline things? And you may have the tendency to take on too many responsibilities, take on too much work, pack on too many things to do. And you may need to sort this out, take a closer look at it, figure out how you can streamline things, which I already said. And I know some Sagittarians that I feel that they totally have the tendency to do that. So it's interesting. It's coming up here in your reading. So the next card you have in your reading, which is the last card for April of 2023, you have the 8 of Cups. And this is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking. You have the stick of power and control in your hand, and you may be going on a new journey. And even though the new journey is unknown to you, you may still willing to take it. You may find yourself wondering and thinking about, how did things get to this point? Or how did things go so far? Now, what is it? Your finances, debt, relationships? I don't know what the actual area is, at least not yet. Some of you want to walk away from gratuitous people, which we would call yes men or yes women. You want to get away from that. You want to steer clear of superficiality, superficial people. Any clubs, groups, or organizations or workplace situations where, or anything, churches, religions, any other kind of groups or clubs, that where you feel that you don't fit in, you want to move away from that. That could even be something that you once totally were into and believed in, and now it doesn't resonate with you anymore. And I get it again, having to get away from and the shallowness of people. It is a little bit of a duality, though, for you, because you do want to help people. So I don't feel like this is necessarily an easy thing for you to do. And anybody that was holding your feet to the fire or playing the blame game with you and blaming you for anything that was not your fault, you are going to disassociate yourself from them or step away from them, or whatever. Like I said, it could be in a club, a group, an organization, a church, a religion. It could be a self-help group. I don't know what it is, a job, a relationship. It's like you need to find your own sovereignty. Or anything where there was a lot of gossip and hearsay and supposition. That could be social media. That sounds like social media. Some of you, for not all the time, but you know, that exists out there. So some of you, it could be you're stepping away from social media. And this is where you want to fill some kind of void or gaps in your life with something else, something that has more substance, is more meaningful to you. And that could be people, love relationships, jobs, new clubs, groups, organizations, churches, whatever you want to say. You know, it could be in any one of those areas. My guides are not picking like, oh, this is a love relationship you're leaving. Oh, this is a family relationship that, you know, you can't tolerate anymore, so you're not going to communicate with them. They're not pinpointing it. So you have to figure out where you're doing this, because it's coming up strongly without pinpointing exactly what, but you are doing it. Anything that made you feel uncomfortable, unsure, or unstable, you're going to be turning away from. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Sagittarians for the month of April 2023, you got Amazonite. And I'm going to spell it because people have asked me to spell it in the past. It's like the word Amazon with ite at the end. Amazonite, Amazonite. It's a stone of truth, hope, and flow. It brings clarity and calm. It dispels negative energy and can protect from EMFs, which is the electromagnetic fields. It has a great healing abilities, and Amazonite is associated with luck and overall success and money. It's going to help bring about change, or help you assimilate to change, and bring you like a feeling of more happiness. It's reminding me of the Sun card in tarot. I just saw the Sun card flash across my mind. Anything that's been bothering you in your physical body, could be rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, could be any other kinds of pains, herniated discs, or degeneration of joints or discs, or anything like that, or any other like chronic, ongoing physical problems. If you carry this stone or wear it, you may find some of those things, it's not going to make them disappear, but they could be alleviated and lessened by a great deal. If you want to study anything about finances, or the magic or power of money, and you're studying it, researching it, wanting to learn about it, maybe learn about investing or anything like that, I highly recommend you carry or wear or hold or have it in your pocket or wear it while doing those research and study. Could be very, very lucky and helpful for you in April. Maybe even beyond. I mean, I pulled the gemstone for April. Doesn't mean it's not going to help you any other month, but it is the stone for you for this month. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way, you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of this special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, you can access my most recently recorded series by clicking on the links down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page, and there you can see all the video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and you can just select whatever zodiac sign you want, your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, or somebody else you want to know about sign. You just click on that, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. So my most recently recorded video series is my psychic crystal readings for the month of April 2023. It's a continuation or an expansion of the psychic tarot readings that I'm doing here on YouTube, and I am looking at every single area of life that I can think of to look into in the crystal. So if you haven't checked them out yet, you may want to, because they are chock full of messages and predictions for whatever month we're in, and now we're in April. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2023 psychic tarot and oracle card readings are now available on Vimeo. I thought these were very dynamic videos. I hope you'll decide to check them out. It's always good to hear what's going to be lucky and new in whatever year we're in, so I hope you'll check them out. Also, my Saturn in Pisces psychic tarot and crystal readings, those predictions start in March of 2023 and go all the way until the end of May 2025. So that's 2.5 years of messages and predictions. Saturn has finally left Aquarius and is going to go into, and has gone into Pisces. So you may want to watch your sun sign and your rising sign in that series. Also, if you're curious to see what's happening in the area of love and romance for you, you could get my big love readings for 2023 for singles and couples. You may want to watch the entire video. The first half of the video is for the single people of your sign. The second half of the video is for the coupled people of your sign, but there will be crossover in those messages, so I would watch the entire videos that you get over there on that. Also, I did 2 video series this year for the new year of 2023. First, I did the new year 2023 psychic tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac. There's 16 cards in total, and the videos are running over 40 minutes long in each video. Lots of information and messages there. Also, this year I decided to add a new video series for the new year because people had requested it off and on over the 8 years I'm almost 9 years here on YouTube. I've gotten requests for this, and this year I did psychic crystal readings for the new year of 2023 to cover the entire year. It's been an extremely popular series, lots of positive feedback about the new year, the psychic crystal readings for this new year of 2023. You may want to look into those. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot Spread, 7-card spread tarot readings are available on Vimeo. They're for 2022 and 2023. It's I don't know what it is about those Horseshoe Tarot Spreads, but it probably sells one of the highest of all the video series I do on Vimeo, so you may want to check them out. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on a video format, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and also on my Pamela Georgel community page on YouTube. I write about 5 paragraphs of messages and predictions using either a tarot card, an oracle card, or occasionally my crystal. And many people find these messages, some of them or all of them, resonate with them. You may also find they resonate with you. So I hope to see you over there on my social media pages. And please know the scamming accounts are back again in full force. And if you are getting contacted by somebody that is that's an imposter of me, they've used my images, they've, taken my name and either misspelled something or added a dot, especially on Instagram is really where they're doing it the most. Please know it's not me. I do not follow my followers on Instagram to avoid this. And I do not solicit anyone in social media for a private reading. The only way I will ever contact you if you want a private reading, you would have had to ask to be on my wait list, which is now closed as of 2018. I haven't added anybody to the wait list, but I still add people to the cancellations list. So you either are on my cancellations list or on my wait list, and you have written me and asked to be on it. That's the only way you are ever going to get a contact from me to see if you want a private reading. I don't have WhatsApp, and I'm not on Telegram either. So please know, don't fall for it, because they're trying to scam you for money, and they may be also trying to scam you for your personal information. So be very, very careful about any scammers about. It's very, it's outrageous. It's going on to proportions. I don't know why they don't get taken down. Even when people report these accounts, they still seem to be there. Can't explain it, don't know why. But also, if you want to help support the readings I do here and the work I do on YouTube, you can make a donation to my channel. There's a link down below. All the video series I have linked down below. It is connected to PayPal. Your donations do mean a lot to me, and they do help me a lot. So thank you so very much for that. So I hope you have an absolutely awesome April, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.